I've generated over 600 grand in digital product sales, and I'm about to show you how to build a digital course sales system that starts making you between $150 and $300 a day starting this weekend. Not someday, not in 6 months, this weekend. We're about to do a deep dive into how to let AI create your course concept, your high-end headline, and your funnel within hours, not weeks. 4 powerful ways to monetize one digital course that you haven't thought of before, and the exact 5-day challenge that gets you there by this weekend and the roadmap that you need. If you're excited to have your sales trickle in by Friday, go ahead and comment course down below and let's get to it. I wanted to review super clearly what happens in the next 5 days. Days 1 and 2, which is today and tomorrow, you use AI to craft your headline and your course concept. Day number 3, build out your sales page and course funnel using an AI funnel builder. Day 4, add an easy order bump at checkout to increase your average order value. Day 5, we're gonna launch so you can make your first sale. Now let's cover something extremely important. If this isn't locked in, none of this is gonna work. You want to really nail your high-end headline, right? That headline on the top of your sales page that is going to do all the selling. It's what's going to smack somebody in the face if they're seeing your advertisement for this course, for example, on Instagram. If they're scrolling through any of the social media platforms, they're going to see that thing and be like, oh, wait a minute. Stop what I'm doing right now because yes, I am in, I need this. I've been trying to solve this forever. Now, AI can help you do this so simply, right? What you're going to do is prompt it to be like, hey, AI, help me come up with a high-end hook and headline in the format of, right, the blueprint system framework to achieve micro results without specific outdated advice, aka advice that somebody has tried before. For example, in the relationship niche, the conversion reset blueprint to stop constant arguments without awkward date nights. A health niche example, the blood sugar reset system to stabilize glucose without cutting out entire food groups. The business niche, the high ticket sales blueprint to close premium clients without cold DMing or free consults. Sign me up for all of those. But do you get how this is very, very specific? Your course is going to solve one problem. That's it. Not a whole, menu of items that people are going through. No, just one quick win transformation and then boom. Seriously, thank whichever AI you're using, GPT, Claude, Gemini, whichever, because this is what's going to allow you realistically to scale to $500, $1,000, $3,000 days because of this powerful headline right here. You can't ignore this and mess this part up. Now, once your AI understands who you're targeting your avatar, it can easily help reverse engineer what type of product you're going to create. But more than likely, you've given presentations, workshops, master classes, you have documents, you have templates already, you have things in your Google Drive folder that you can extract, package up together, and of course, tweak the areas that need refinement. But you probably already have several digital courses living in your My Drive right now. So once you've thought the headline through, AI is going to help you outline your course structure, understand what assets you already have, give you ideas on how to film this little mini course, for example, within just a couple of hours. So it's ready to go. Have a brainstorming session with AI to see if you can offer templates, calculators. Maybe it's even offering a cheaper trial to your community or your membership. The sky's the limit. There's infinite possibilities, and that is what is super, super exciting. So now that we've checked the box of the headline and also what goes inside the product you are going to sell, we now move on to the AI, right? Because AI can now build out the assets you need, the sales page, the funnels, the delivery system, everything, so that you can send viewers straight to a sales page and they will buy straight from that page. Now, the AI funnel builder I use all the time is called GoHighLevel. It's my CRM of choice. It's a marketing software, in my opinion, the #1 marketing software in the world right now, because it has an entire arsenal of AI tools like the funnel builder to help you build out these assets within minutes. Since I recently just made a demo on this channel of exactly how it works, I'll leave the link to that video in the description. But just to go over a high-level overview, you go into your HighLevel account, which if you need to start a HighLevel account and trial, I can offer you a 30-day trial in the link in the description below. And once you go to the AI funnel builder tool, it's really, really easy. All you're going to do is prompt it on the information it asks you. It's going to ask you what your offer is, your niche, your audience. It's going to ask you what kind of format you want it in, what you're trying to do, like if you're trying to sell a course, what type of person you're selling it to, for example, professionals. And then you're going to give it criteria such as like what colors you want, this type of spacing you want, the type of images you want. And then right before you click, okay, go build it, you could even say, hey, at the top of this sales page, please include this headline that is going to be at the very, very top. So not only is it going to build out this brand new funnel for you within minutes, it's going to write the entire first draft of your sales copy. And it's going to include the high converting elements you need so that you can make sales, such as like who this course is for, testimonials, FAQs, product overview. And by the way, if you're loving this content, what I invite you to do is actually check out a brand new exclusive masterclass that I did with HighLevel. I sat down with the head of business development at HighLevel, and we went over together in detail how exactly to architect a course funnel that helps you upsell a person not only to a $27 offer, but convert that person to a $400 plus transaction, all within the same order. This masterclass was designed specifically for my audience and you in mind. It's absolutely free to register and check out, and I have some complimentary funnel assets to give you. So there's literally everything for you to win by tuning in. I'll leave the registration link right here or the first line in the description. All right, so let's break down the 4 monetization strategies associated with this digital course system, this funnel. And that first way is, of course, the price of the product. Now, the sweet spot is around like $37, right? Anywhere between $20 to $50 is really, really sweet. Of course, you can charge higher, like $97, maybe $147, but the conversion rate is going to be lower. But a no-brainer price point is around the $40 mark. Now you have to make sure like the name of the product is solid. And of course we talked about the headline already. And throughout the sales page, you want to make sure you have really beautiful mock-ups, right? You want to really productize what it is you're selling. So make it into a package so that when they see the thing that you're selling, it's like, oh, I can visually see it and it's a tangible thing. Okay, so you want to make that tangible so that the price alone of the thing is going to bring you your first, not only cash injection, but act as a semi-passive income stream for you and for your business, right? I call it 90% passive income because of course you still have to drive traffic to it. You still once in a while need to update the content within it, but this is so beneficial because you don't have to pay a team member to fulfill the work. You don't have to invest a lot of money on the delivery of this product. It's evergreen. It's truly scalable. So that's the beauty of this, okay? So of course, that's the first way, is deciding the price point on the product. Okay, so if you have 100 buyers and the product is $37, that's $3,700, right? To you that you get to keep. The next thing you want to do is when someone goes and checks out and pays for the product, you want to add a little order bump. So if the price point of your thing is, let's say $37, you want to add an order bump that's a lower price than that. So maybe it's around $17. Okay, so then doing the math, about 40%, if the order bump is good, right? 40% of the people who buy your product will also buy and add the order bump to their order. So out of 100 buyers, hypothetically, that's 40 people. So 40 times 17, that's another $680 to your revenue for literally just offering something else to their buying experience. And by the way, within the masterclass, I mentioned that I did with HighLevel on all of this stuff. I go into exact pricing structure, more into the strategy of what goes on a checkout page, what you can offer. I literally built out an entire sales page and course funnel for you, complete with upsells and downsells to give to you. So come on and get it. Just register for this masterclass. It's going to be so good. Now, the third way that so many don't even think of is to deliver the thing live. So whatever you're teaching, you can create a whole live experience about and around this. You can deliver the information live to people within, let's say, a 2-day event or even a 3-day live event where you take maybe 2 hours the first day and 90 minutes the second day to deliver the information live. And for people to join that live event, let's say you charge $397 or $600. Because you're interacting with people, they're able to ask you questions so you can increase the value because you are there, right? Then you can turn that product and that live event into an evergreen product and sell that. So that is really, really cool to have in your product suite. And of course, the last thing I have to mention are upsells. Okay, so this is after somebody says yes, they add the cart, they purchase, maybe they even add on the order bump. Then you're going to hit them with a one-time offer on the next page that says, hey, wait, you just purchased this thing, congrats, but now I want to offer you this upsell that is going to help you implement the thing that you just bought. Okay, so you can offer anywhere between 1 to even 5 upsells and offer them more. I mean, this literally happens to us all the time. I mean, it happened to me at Starbucks yesterday where somebody was like, hey, well, do you want to add a cake pop to your order? I'm like, well, not really. But, you know, at the gym as well, they're like, okay, well, for an extra $12 a month, you can have this feature and you can join these classes per month. And I was like, okay, I was upsold into the higher package because I was like, yeah, that makes sense. It's going to help me accomplish my goal faster of shredding fat and losing weight. So it was a no-brainer. So this is the same thing you want to think about with your digital products. And this is going to take you from making a $37 to $50 sale all the way up to potentially $400 because you offer things that are between, you know, $20 all the way up to $200. So if you offer a range of those things and 5 of the products extra, you know, you do the math, it can really add up quickly. And it is very, very exciting because there are people that are going to buy every single thing or just 1 or 2 things. Okay. Now, when it comes to launching, the really cool thing you want to do is offer a bonus for people to buy right now. So whether you're launching to your YouTube audience, Instagram, your email list, you can get 100 and 200 eyeballs to this page, right? And when you launch it, when you have a launch week, what you could do is offer an even special discount and price point or a bonus that comes with purchasing it for the first 5 days. Then once people get in there, let's say you have 10 buyers, right? And they buy this thing, you can ask for a testimonial if they had a very positive experience. Once you have testimonials, you can add that to your sales page, and then that becomes a snowball of how you can promote this even further, make it more higher converting, because now you have social proof that this thing that you created, this product is helping people. So this can get really, really exciting. And that's how you go from making, you know, $300 to $500 in your first week of launching this thing to eventually $300 to $500 a day selling this over and over. All right, I hope this was super helpful. If it was, definitely check out the video. I take a deep dive into this entire software, HighLevel, where I talk about how to build the courses, how to do email marketing. I give tutorials on how I'm building out the funnels. You can check that video out right here. It's up next, and I will see you there.